Arcana here with
Cybermaster 92,
and we are back after like a 4-day break from streaming.
Yeah.
We're sorry about that.
Yeah, we were just helping a friend of ours power level through the main campaign of
Woo, and that
the
was a
base
chore,
game.
wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so on another note, what are we hunting?
Brachydios.
We'll probably die, but that's okay.
Probably.
I actually was talking in one of the Discord servers earlier today for Monster Hunter, and someone asked if I mentioned that I could do a video on it, and they were like, yeah, send me the link when you get the chance. And I was like, okay. So anyways, this was kind of requested, so we'll go ahead and show you guys how we fight a Brachydios. Note that most of the advice that this guy was looking for was the tempered version, but we're going to use the non-tempered version.
Yeah, so we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, at least the I prefer non-tempered, because fighting tempereds on stream can be tough.
But even so, regular and tempered, it's essentially the same way to fight. One's just beefier.
Exactly. They're even though Brachydios, I think it's like one new move on tempered. There isn't really multiple ways to fight it. So I'm ready to go when you are.
I'm ready to go as well.
All right.
Let's do this thing.
Yeah. So one of the big things that a lot of people have been asking lately, because I've noticed that a lot of people are hunting on the PC now, is what is the best Palico weapon? And the argument is between poison or para. And honestly, I would say para. What do you think, Cyber?
I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that because I do not have many Palico weapons.
Oh.
I just have that healing one and that bug person thing.
Aren't those the tools? He aggroed me, so I have no choice. I'm gonna go in.
All right.
Oh, you're also here. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so the challenge with Brachydios is knowing how and when to grapple him. Okay, there's the wall flinch. So you always want to start with a wall flinch, and then depending on how you're fighting him, it's definitely ideal to... Okay, he's still wall flinchable. I got it.
All right.
So starting with a double wall flinch will allow you to take advantage of the best damage output. Isn't that right, Cyber?
It is.
So now that we have that... Jeez, and all my games are up. So there's the regular flinch.
Normal, yeah.
And there's our Palico's para, so that's good.
Yep.
We'll usually get about 2 of those, and then after he's done with para, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop a shock trap. Nope, we have a KO. We'll take that.
Yep.
That's one of the advantages of having a bow user around, I guess.
Yep.
So the idea is that we want to control the fight as much as possible.
And it looks like we're doing just fine.
Yep. So what I'm going to work on now is for the second KO. So as you can see, my temporal came off cooldown. So what I'm going to do here is put on my glider. Now, since we had all this, we're right now in a tougher spot because most of our cooldowns have been exhausted. So the best way to do this is when he goes like that, exhausted, you definitely want to grapple him. So, Cyber, anything you'd like to add? Ow.
No, it seems like you've covered it, but if whoever's watching our streams that uses dual blades, I highly suggest constantly going for the tail, because I have had significant luck with cutting it off.
Yeah, so that was one of the things that was brought up was because using a melee weapon is a little bit different. As you can see from my perspective, I'm using bow, and it's a much different. So as you can see, I can't iframe that, so it's definitely a lot harder. Now, the reason why I'm taking a lot of damage is because I don't fight this guy enough. But there definitely is a correct way to do this and the wrong way. So we should be getting pretty close. Okay, there he goes. He's retreating.
Yep.
Good work.
Let's heal up and sharpen our weapons.
Yep.
Or I should sharpen.
Yeah, you should sharpen. We have several parts on the ground due to wall flinch, so I will take that with pleasure. So when he flees, he's going to be wall flinchable again. So what we want to do is get the wall flinch again. Start that room off, right?
Yeah.
So as you can see, I'm actually going to start using my power coatings because right now that is the best way that I can deal damage.
Oh,
so here
there he goes.
Okay, so you definitely don't want to stand in the slime.
No, the slime is very explosive and it will stick to you.
Yes.
Just like that.
Yep. Okay, there's the wall flinch. That was a no turn, so that is good for us.
And as you can see, I just cut off his tail.
Which gives us another flinch.
Which now frees up the melee users for pretty much any part on the monster that you're fighting.
Yep. Now that we have the tail, we should probably carve that before jumping back into the fight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is going smooth. When we get in there, he'll still be capable of being wall flinched one more time. And that should actually allow us... Ow. So, when he leaves an area, he does leave behind these pools that can do damage to you. As you can see, I wasn't paying attention, and I got hit by one. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so this room, it's a little bit harder to wall flinch in this room because it's so open. So we definitely want to go in there and get it. Ow.
And if you're feeling lucky, try going for the nitro toads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Oh, miss. Okay, so now he's going to enrage because I missed the wall flinch. So what I'm going to do is there's a paratoad, like right as
there was a paratoad.
Yeah. Ow. Don't get hit by that. We can kind of take it because we have the Silver Rathalos armor, but if you can, it's better to evade the explosions. Now, you can't iframe the explosions, so you just have to pay attention to where they are. Like, don't do what I just did.
Or what I just did.
Yep. Yeah. You know what, that's getting annoying. My temporal is up, but it's not going to be ideal to use it.
Yeah, not now at least.
Yeah. Dropping a pitfall.
Alright. Let's try to lure him.
Yep. There he goes. He's going to go into the pitfall.
Now if I could get up in time.
So I'm actually doing this without demon drugs, and I really should be using demon drugs. And there's a para from the Palicos, So not only is he parrot, but he's also parrot in the pitfall trap. So that's his bad luck and bad timing. There's the next KO. So what we want to do, okay, there's the exhaust. And we want to wound the face. Now, it can be a little tricky to stay out of his way sometimes, but he's actually a fairly simple monster. Honestly, I find Glavenus harder than this.
Yeah, I do too.
So when you grapple him on the face when they're just standing there, it actually extends that animation, so that's really helpful. Okay, there he goes. He is skulled. So that actually went a little smoother than I anticipated. We had a couple of rough patches there, but definitely. So what we're going to do is we're going to let him go to sleep, and we're going to go ahead and do a capture.
All right, I got my trap ready.
Yep. So if you don't know, when they go to sleep now in Iceborne, you can't be in the same room as them. Anyway, so we're going to capture it because capturing is actually faster than finishing off the remaining health.
It's essentially finishing the hunt with an additional 25% health left on the creature.
Pretty much. Which is actually a big deal when you're fighting these monsters, especially if you're fighting them for the first time. It's really helpful to be able to do a capture.
Yeah. Oh look, the severed tail.
I know, right?
And I think I see him.
Okay,
yep,
so Cyber's going to go in there. Now you're going to have to drop trank bombs first, otherwise he's going to otherwise he'll break the trap before we have a chance. Okay, I'm dropping tranks. Go ahead, drop trap. Oh, really?
Really?
Just wake him up.
There we go. Sometimes it doesn't work, no matter how close you get.
Well, no, if you put it like right on his face, it doesn't work. You got to kind of like move like a little bit more forward. But that's fine.
Yeah,
I just hit him with my arrow.
Got to finagle.
But that's fine. I mean, it's not like... So, anyways, that's how we take down Brachydios. We probably got hit more than we probably should have, but...
Yeah. We still did fairly good because we were able to control the fight.
Yep. Controlling the fight is all that you really need to do. It helps that we have a CC weapon and a very good severing weapon, so generally we do pretty good damage.
Yeah.
So, but it definitely helps to get those wall flinches because it keeps the monster under control.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's a little bit more explanation than we normally do. If you're just looking to understand how to do that fight, that's the simplest. Just don't be like us, because when you're first going through it, you don't have the armor that can withstand blast damage. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that hunt. Did you enjoy it, Cyber?
I did. I was just about to say. I enjoyed it as well.
Exactly. So basically, we didn't die because we controlled the fight. So.
But Dratta, isn't that true with practically any monster. If you
Yes,
control the fight
it's
enough,
true
you won't
with
die.
any monster. It's true with Valkana. It's true with like Namiel. It's true with
Eostra, I'm noticing.
Eostra and all that. That's just the truth of the matter. If you can control the fight, it's a much easier battle. If you're wall flinching every chance you get, getting the one-turn wall flinches definitely takes practice. But if you can get it on a one turn, they won't enrage right away. So you usually have like an additional turn available.
Yeah. And if you're lucky enough, you'll get the 2 wall flinches back to back without the monster knowing what hit it.
Exactly. So definitely wall flinch as much as possible, especially starting out. Doing a wall flinch in the very beginning of the fight really helps.
Yeah.
It speeds up the run, definitely. Well, anyways, guys, that is going to pretty much cover it for this one. And as always, this is Dratta Arcana and
Cybermaster92.
And check out Cyber's channel, Venata's Day, where he will have the other viewpoint of this video uploaded. And definitely, guys, we'll catch you guys later.
All right, see you then.